you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What you gonna do when they show up in black suits on your street in army boots and there's silence you? What you gonna say?
There goes the monetization. Every time.
So worth it.
Damn it. Worth it. I can't help myself. I do it for you guys because it's all about the entertainment. Even and everyone, what is happening?
Good evening.
Darth Sean's in the house. Gavin's in the house. Ooh, it's only Gavin so far. All good. Is everything working? Why is the color weird on the chat?
Also noticed, there's no red.
It looks like gray. It's like it used to be red.
Yeah, bring back the communism.
Yeah, I mean, like the hunger. Red's all about hunger, right?
Yeah.
Damn. So got a special guest this evening. Got a special guest. Right. Yeah. But not right now. Some people are busy. They've got stuff to do, but hopefully they're going to join us in a little while. Waiting on the confirmation. But yeah. So we're going to leave our cool story until a little later. Anyway, Darth Sean, how is your Thursday evening doing?
It's good. A little stormy my side. So you
stormy
might
your side.
Yeah.
I love sound effects. Wait, do we have sound effects? Don't we? Is it going to be like? It's not going to be like.
No. Mine's more like Wrath of God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are much better. I like those.
Yeah.
Like
Mother Nature ones.
Yeah. The climate.
Yeah.
Which is changing constantly.
It keeps allegedly
changes all the time. And then, but listen, if you want to stop, the weather, all you have to do is pay the government money. This is apparently a thing.
Or don't use a plastic straw.
Yeah, plastic straws. I mean,
go for that paper straw. You know the ones that you put it in a can, and after like a few seconds, it just starts deteriorating at the bottom.
No,
we must have to do a piece about this because apparently the chemicals that they use in the paper straws is really bad for you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we should cover a little vibe about that.
You know what? You should try. I've done this. So I think it was a while back. I love doing shit like this. So where was I? I think we were at Anal Walk, and we went to Starbucks. It was like just grab a coffee, right? So I get one of those like slushy things. Bro, it's December. It's like not last Christmas, the Christmas before. I think it's like 2 Christmases ago. Yeah. Somewhere just beginning of December. I go to Anal Walk, and I'm like, cool, get a coffee. It's hot. There's fucking people. And I'm like, cool. So I get this like coffee frappe thing, and they give me a paper straw. And I'm like, sorry, do you not by any chance have like a plastic one? They're like, no, sorry, we don't support plastic and stuff. And I'm like, but what's this cup that you've made of? And they're like, you could see like the lights switch off. Just they were like going, it's literally the first time they've noticed this. It's just like this chick kind of like she does 1 and 1 and 2, and she goes, no, but and then bro, just like clockwork, she goes, no, but paper straw is better. And I'm like, what is this thing that's 4 times the amount of plastic? For fuck's sake.
Comedian, he talks about, oh my god, he's like a ginger guy. I love his show, man. He does like a YouTube show or like a blog or something.
A soulless ginger comedian.
I think it's so.
He's an Irish dude.
No. He's an American, but he does. He also does. He does a show with that Bobby Lee.
That dude, the guy that does the voice. That he does the.
Yeah, but he tells a story about. He does a stand-up comedian where he tells a story about the plastic straw, and it is just funny, the way he describes it.
Yeah.
You gotta find the clip, man. It's so good. I'm trying to remember what the guy's name is.
Wait, hold on a second.
It's such a good piece, though. It's so good.
Oh, Rib. Evening, Rib. Rib's on there. Sorry, Gavin, everybody. Miss Fancy Pants is in the house. Who else is in the house? Rib's in the house. Rib's watching on Twitter. And Andrew Santonio.
Hold on. I think it's I think it is him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that he's got the show with Bobby Lee or whatever the dude's name is.
That's right. But Google quick. Go into YouTube and then do.
You fucking Google it.
Well, then I have to send you the clip anyway.
Okay. What am I Googling? What am I YouTube Googling?
His name, Andrew Santana, Paper Straws.
Andrew Santiago. Isn't that like... Wait, I'm just going to do this. Just going to copy what Rib has informed me to do. And then Paper Straws. Yeah,
I think it's Paper Straws, yeah. And just find a clip. He talks about the paper straw, and it's so funny, dude.
And there goes the monetization.
There's a reel of it.
It's like, oh no, there's prostate exam. There's a few. Which one?
Oh yeah, I'll have to
find it now. Oh god, no, I don't know. There's like a few. I don't know.
All right. Well, you carry on.
Give me work. You need to prep. You need to think about this before we do the show.
I didn't know it was going to happen. Like we spoke about it now.
Be on the fly. Yeah, I like the best one. The best one is where the two of them are talking and they go, and Bobby Lee goes like, yeah, like luckily, like the Koreans have never committed genocide, and then it's like, oh no, they fucking have, like the worst of all time. Oh wait, is this? Let's see what Gavin has actually probably found it. Let's see if how quick the fingers of the Gavin is.
Yeah, I want my phone trying to find it. Yeah.
No, what's Gavin? No, Gavin's showing something else. Oh, he's sharing the show. Oh, he's sharing the show on X. Damn it, Gavin. Oh my god. Anyway, let's quickly look at the show notes. The first thing I think we should probably chat about is before we get to our juicy stuff a little bit later, is the I don't know if you guys know, but Eskom, like the government, for the love of God, I don't know what to do with these people. I honestly just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to show you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Basically, Eskom wants to, well, I think there's two. So I don't know. So I'm not sure about the figure, but apparently there's two figures. The first figure is they want to increase I think it was initially 44%, and then the DA says Eskom wants to increase electricity by 36%. That's their proposal on the new tariff. I mean, like, are they fucking nuts? They've been doing this every year. Like that's insane.
36%.
Well, actually, technically 44. So I saw the first article I saw was actually over here in the Soweto, not in Soweto. There's a newspaper called the Sowetan.
Soweto, okay, and I follow.
The Sowetan. It's the Sowetan Live. It's red. It's also like basically, hunger and communism. But yeah, Eskom proposed a 44% tariff hike for next year. I mean, so here's our buddy who was he's
because we haven't had load shedding for a while. Is that?
I also like this. That's another thing. Maybe someone can explain the fucking load shedding to me, because I really, really want to try and figure that out. Why is that a thing?
Yeah, how is it a thing?
I mean, like, go away, ad pop-up thing. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how that's a thing, because it's like it just suddenly just stopped, and it's like I know that we're using, I think, like something, an absolute insane amount of diesel that we're burning through, because I don't know, what's the one Medupi, one of the power plants literally blew up in like 2 years ago, something. As the week it opened, like 2 days later, it blew up into. So a lot of people are saying it was because of people are purposefully breaking it, fucking stuff up. Like all of a sudden, it's not like 15 years nonstop. You haven't fixed a single thing. You haven't built a new power plant, nothing. And all of a sudden, it just stops overnight. And I'm going like, and no one asking any questions. I mean, myself included. No one's going like, wait a second. How did that just stop? How did it just fucking stop happening?
Yeah, but that blows my mind. Is how is it that
where are the fucking journalists?
Yeah, but that's the thing, dude. I don't think they're going to report it because it's always the same.
No, they're
thing.
Not going to.
It's you know what it is. They're doing the same thing that they're doing when it not even like it's worse. But the other day, last time we had load shedding. I was in the shop somewhere and I heard someone say, "Oh, thank goodness it's only stage 2," and I'm like, "Are you flipping just, brah?"
Yeah, like, no, dude,
you're so conformed to being. You're so happy that it's only stage 2. There shouldn't be any stages. And now, I mean, we haven't had load shedding for like I don't know how long now. And was it because that's why they're pushing it up 44%? Because we haven't had load shedding for a while. Let's push it up.
No. So they're pushing it up. Like load shedding is, I think. They're pushing it. They're pushing the tariff up because they owe a absolute fuck ton of money. Like it's basically just the government just not being able to run shit. It's like what we need. We need Doge in South Africa, Department of Government Efficiency. I mean, they'll literally you could fire probably like 99% of the people. Just have 3 people, and then or just manage stuff. But no, it's because they've gone into debt, and I think a lot of the reason is like you've got ironically you have Soweto, who has not paid, I think, its electricity bill in, I don't know, I think they owed the Eskom something fucking mad. I think it was something like a couple of, am I in the billions? 1 point something billion? No, it's just insane. So like obviously the country, it's not running, but why do you just cut them off? And every time they threaten, no, we're gonna cut off the people. Bro, just cut them off. Like no one bats an eye. If my meter runs out, it's like it's over. It's done. There is no more electricity.
Yeah.
Oh, Rib. We have Doge. It's called the EF Plus. Yeah, and if only that bra was like in charge of something, anything other than the prison. And I really want to know. It's like it's been a few months. What's happening with the prisons? I mean, like the dude from the EF Plus took over. He's the Minister of Correction for Services or what the fuck ever. And he was supposed to mix stuff up, cause like a ruckus. And I'm just like, I'm kind of waiting in bated breath.
Yeah. Such a letdown.
Yeah, see, Gavin goes like more than 100 days without load shedding. I'm just going, why? What did you guys do differently?
Yeah.
Like seriously, just someone. And you know what the thing is? It's like why is nobody investigating it? Where are all the journalists that work for, I don't know, News 24 and these guys? Why aren't they investigating why this stuff is? You know why they're not? Because they're reporting on bullshit like racism nonstop all day long. The fact that fucking, Ronaldo is in parliament, or like Ramon Cabernac is, he's got a position working for the Minister of Agriculture. And racism, school kids, this one goal has said something. It's just like
the fact that our infrastructure is
town.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, infrastructure's. Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane. I mean,
but that guy who said something 14 years ago.
Yeah, no, exactly. He said it. Oh my God, that's what we're going to focus on. That's the only thing we care about.
Yeah.
Is that shit right there?
Yeah. Fuck corruption. That doesn't matter. That's it. That's what we're going to discuss.
It's fucking insane. It's really insane. I mean, like, what is it? So, I mean, like, and the thing is, what's going to happen? They're going to. So wait, let's just see how it went from 44 to 636. Windy Mayor of Jordan Hill Lewis joined. Wait, hold on a second here. Just get this right. Jordan Hill Lewis joined a crowd that picketed on Monday outside the Crystal Hotel. Energy regulator holding a public hearings on the request of price hikes by Eskom, seeking 44% electricity price hike from municipalities and 36% hike from direct consumers. Oh, okay, so that's the difference. So basically, what's going to happen is, if you pay Eskom directly, it's 36. If you're getting your electricity via the municipality, like I do, it's going to be 44%. And then But the thing that I'm just confused about is like, isn't Jordan part of the DA, who is part of the GNU, who's technically the government, who's outside picketing, and he's holding up a sign going, it's I'm a little bit confused. Aren't you the government? Why don't you guys do something?
Don't let them.
Where?
Don't let Eskom bleed us dry.
Yeah, don't let Eskom bleed us dry. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, but you're part of government. Just do something. Just guys have a meeting amongst yourselves. Just go, cool. Like, let's implement solar or something. It's like, you just can't. You're just going to have to hemorrhage it. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Do you know what we should do? Is we should get a whole bunch of like those, maybe like, Asian kids who play like, I don't know, Factorio.
And that my budget isn't where I should be, and see who joins in.
Yeah. No, dude. We should get those Asian kids who play like Factorio in SimCity. There's like those. Get one of those kids to just go like, listen, let's get this kid in. Yeah, he's 16 years old. Let him go like a cool, like, listen, this is how we structure it. This is what we can do. And you go like, there we go, done, problem solved. Why don't we use what we can? Like, I don't know. Maybe instead of tuning Elon Musk, making a fucking joke about efficiency, why don't you hire me, you fucking retard? Why don't you do something like that, you prat? Maybe instead of you sitting on Twitter and just like doing photo ops all day. Now, listen, again, no offense. Well, I mean, like, listen, I'm going to criticize him as much as I can. Yeah, of all the politicians, of all the political parties, I probably like the DA the most, but I'm not going to stop criticizing them. Like, bro, stop doing all the photo ops and go do stuff. And like, the stuff that he's doing is just like, oh, we cut the grass on this fucking thing or something. I'm like, what? Who cares? Like, dude. Like they're doing I can't even remember. I saw it on Twitter.
Funny enough, but I know our municipality does it as well. Like the moment they, what do you call it? Guys are busy cleaning up on the street. They'll go and do like photos and the municipality cleaning the street, and you're like, but it's your job. Like, you're supposed to do this. This is what you're doing.
But that's your job, dude.
It's just ridiculous.
Let me see. I was going to see. I remember going to his, and like half the stuff that he's doing is just kind of like, but then he's got time to like, make fucking jokes with like Elon Musk about efficiency. I mean, look here. This is basically his like, this is his. It's like, what are you doing? Safety personnel. Okay, cool. That's a good thing. There we go. Well done, you. I'm going to. Nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna like it. But it's just photo op after photo op. It's like, cool. They've made. What have they done? Okay, you're wearing. Who's this? It's David Maynard. When is this guy again? He's the department of something. Isn't he like school buses? But I mean. If he's out at like in Manenberg doing activism and like meeting with people, who's doing his fucking job? That's like my question. Like, he should be in the office having stuff. Like, so I mean, this is a whole day. So you drove out to Manenberg for the day or the afternoon. You get there, you greet a whole bunch of people. You spent the whole day doing this shit instead of, I don't know, being nice to Elon Musk and creating jobs or something, getting investment here. But no. The off chance when you're standing on the side there, you're going, government efficiency, dumbass. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? See, this is, I mean, how I don't know. I'm just good at criticizing shit. So, is that the weather by you? The climate changing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That bloody plastic straw, man. It's really getting to me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the plastic straw thing, isn't that? I mean, how do we not know the turtles don't maybe need it? I mean, what if all turtles are like massive cocaine junkies? Ooh,
I sent you that clip.
What clip? Oh,
the one I was speaking about. It's in Telegram.
Okay, give me a sec. Dun, dun, dun.
Hope it's the right one.
I hope for your sake is the right one. Otherwise, you're going to take a fucking massive L. Massive L coming your way from the chat. Everybody in the chat's going to drop a fucking massive L because it's better be funny.
In California, they made them illegal in some states to serve. It's insane. And they took them away, and we were like, all right. No one asked for proof. No one was like, why are you doing this? And they threw away. They go, turtles are dying. And we just were like, oh, okay, seems reasonable. Does it? Where? Where are all these turtles? I'm almost 40. I've seen 6 turtles my whole life. You're telling me millions of turtles are dying with straws lodged in their heads? Where? Show me the shells and I'll stop using them. I don't buy it. I'm not a smart man, but that math does not add up. The physics on that is crazy. Ocean big. Big ocean, yeah? Ocean big. Straw float. Turtle move. Tide strong in ocean big. Ocean big. Turtle move. Tide strong. Straw float. You're telling me all these elements line up perfectly for a straw to get in a less than 5 millimeter hole in a turtle's head? That's like me flicking a Q-tip in the air and catching in the tip of my penis. They took away straws in California.
Oh my God, that is fucking brilliant. I forgot, dude, that is fucking gold right there. But exactly, no one fucking asked the question. You know what they did? They showed one picture of a turtle with a straw in it, and then went like, and then you saw that thing in every fucking magazine. Cosmo. I remember for years, every time you go like, is this what you, do you want this to happen to a turtle? And we're going, no, just take the straw. Well, you take the photo, pull the straw out of his nose.
You're right there, yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, just you can save that one turtle from dying, you fucking prat. That's just the thing. You know, I have this like disdain for like, you know, wildlife photographers and stuff. And like, oh, just let nature happen.
Yeah.
And it's going like, no, dude, there's a little fucking deer and it's gonna get mauled by, I don't know, a bear or some shit. Or like it's just lying there and a hyena's coming. You're sitting there with a camera. Save the thing, right? There's 6 hyenas, one of him. Save the bastard. Like, come on, man. Yeah, no, like I just like as a kid, I was just sitting there going like they are filming this. Cool. This is not like a random camera by itself. It's not RoboCop.
Yeah.
No, it's insane. God, that is so good. That's really good. I love that. What's his name again?
Favorite.
Andrew Santino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute brilliant. Kevin Roman should be his PA. He's probably talking about Jordan Hill Lewis. Jordan. He kind of reminds me of a character. Do you know who he reminds me of? Jordan Hill Lewis. Peter Griffin. Like maybe like a younger Peter Griffin. Right? This is just me. It's like I'm the only one who thinks like he looks like Peter Griffin. He's got that Peter Griffin vibe about him.
He does. He does.
Yeah, so your electricity is going up, and I know what anybody's going to do. It's like the majority of the constituents that are going to suffer are, I don't know, ANC voters, but they don't give a shit because fucking money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, Arbut's in the house. Evening, sir. Rather late than never. That's always a good thing. What was the other thing that we were having? I'll just go back to our little show notes here. Oh yeah, and speaking of things that are just absolutely beyond hilarity, I don't know if you guys saw this. This is so good and so bad at the same time. I don't know if you guys did anybody see the Jaguar ad? It's like, I swear to God, like did you guys were people in a coma during the whole Bud Light thing? Like did they not see that? I mean, but here we go. Let's I mean, is it a rock car? I don't understand. It's like, are they a makeup brand? Are they selling clothes now? Copy nothing. This is literally, you're copying like fashion. That's
is it? Wait. This is still like the Jaguar, the car, right? Like we're still talking.
Yeah. No, like I thought it was like I don't know, Jaguar lipstick or something.
Yeah.
No, that's the car right there. That's the Rock is going to become a car. Okay, I don't know. It's gonna.
Where they're going with that.
I don't know, where are they? Are they in Pink Mars? Or like, what? Like,
but what are you selling? Like, that's the thing.
But I mean, the thing is,
like,
they're
have
appealing.
You not taken a marketing class?
No, but the thing is, this is the thing. They're appealing to these people, right? Now, like, these are all models. These are like the sort of, I don't know, the Gen Z community. These are people that don't have fucking money, right? Like, they really don't. It's like people who are struggling to work. Like, what is it? What are the stats on?
Well, they got like degrees in what is it? Gender equality and liberal arts.
Yeah. But I mean, like they're. I mean, these people aren't buying Jaguars. I mean, how much is a Jaguar?
Yeah.
A Jaguar's at least a couple of mil, right? A couple of, like, a bar at least. I mean, what it goes? Reba goes. Jag might be the best marketing ever. I mean, the thing. I mean, that is true. They are literally everybody sharing this, which is great. Now they're appealing to that thing. Maybe they're appealing to their market and they can go completely based after this, but I don't think so, because I saw a video with the head of their marketing, and yeah, it's definitely his crowd. It's the very sort of niche, the small minority of group, and you're appealing. And like, he came out going like he wants Jaguar to be diverse and not exclude anybody. And it's like you don't want to exclude anybody. How much are your cars, you absolute muppet? Yeah. Like, you literally, by definition, you're excluding people. Like, let's quickly have a look and see how much a Jaguar is. How much is a Jaguar? Let's just quickly. 1.5 million rand. Oh, starting at, okay, so the cheapest is the E-Pace compact SUV, starting at 1.187 million rand. Yeah, no, dude, you're so fucking inclusive. Like, you're the fucking bastion of inclusivity. It's like these people live in a completely warped idea. Like,
fuck.
Every Jaguar inclusive. It's like, accept your customer, bro. No one's going to buy this car. And it's just, I don't know. Like, the thing is, did they not see what happened to, like, car, like, appeal to the client? Who's the person? I mean, did they go and look? You go like, okay, cool. So the majority of people that buy our car is like a male, maybe male, female, corporate. You can earn it. You're that level. I mean, is Jaguar like a it's like, it's not a soccer mom car that I know of. It's like a Jaguar is, I don't know. Somebody in the chat, well, who the fuck buy Jaguars? I don't expect like liberal arts students to be buying Jaguars.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I mean, I don't imagine a drama student.
Know your target market and go with that, but they don't. It's
what's that?
It's one thing.
What's that line? It's like I doubt, like, a drama student can afford a Jaguar. You know what I say to a Jaguar usually? You know what I say to somebody who's an actress? I'll get another coffee, thank you. Who's that again? What should we call? Jaguar. Yeah, it's like but at least it do that. You could have changed the Jaguar, like that panther, you could have changed it to a little kitten just meowing, and it's like meow or something. Like, fuck, I have no idea where they're going to go with this. I don't know. But I did want to quickly show you something else. So, like,
sorry, Rip's comment is funny.
Yeah. Wait, let's look at.
You're so woke.
I just want to show you this. So you can see. I just want to show you like the turnaround with. Here's a good example of screwing up and then coming back. Hold on a second. Who is this idiot is calling me? Sorry. So this is where you screw up royally, right? You just go completely in the wrong direction, and then you fix it. And this is a Bud Light ad.
It is not just a fragrance. It is a feeling. It is a passion.
What? Oh, where'd you get a snake?
We are
Because
all
monetization.
lost,
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm 100% lost here.
but we are on the edge.
Hey, all right. Are you just pocket full of sand? That's, yeah. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial.
What?
Yeah, dude, this isn't right.
Wait, aren't you Andre?
No, I'm Shane. My name's Shane.
Huh. Oh, I see what's going on. You're supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial.
Oh, I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light. I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial, not here. So that's why I'm the odd one out down here.
Well, if you're here, Andre is.
Love it here. Oh, yeah. Something is different about you, man.
I just ordered some wings in that other commercial. You think they're gonna make it here? You guys like wings? You blue cheese guy? Ranch girl? You're a ranch girl. You guys like blood or something?
It is.
See, that's like you go from like making a complete utter shit commercial and then you fixed it. And you kind of correct course going like, yeah, you're not appealing to the right crowd. Bud Light went from like, we're going to go super woke, and then people like, the woke people aren't drinking Bud Light. It's just like, and the woke crowd are not going to buy Jaguars. I mean, it's really, really simple. But this is where they go, okay, cool. Well, listen, we've figured out the error of our ways. We're going to go and make it funny. We're going to get a guy, and then do a good ad. That's good commercial. You're appealing to your audience. I think funny commercials are always the best kind of commercial. But I just want to read this comment from Mikey. They've gained 200K followers at least since the deal started last night. Sorry, man, it's just really small when I put it on the screen. I can't read it that carefully anyway. They were under 1 million. There's the press. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think they're using they are using the sort of like outrage. I would call it like the outrage culture of like doing something completely in opposition to it, and then benefiting from it. Where they do that. So like Bud Light goes, they get massive. Like they do an ad, everybody hates. They get massive traction. They go back and look at and go like to their it's a difficult one because at the same time they're losing in sales. They're getting massive amounts of exposure. So they're taking maybe a temporary knock on selling product, right? But at the end of the day, they've massive viewership. Their exposure has been great. So like that saying where they go like, "There's no such thing as bad publicity," and I think it's kind of like that. Yeah, that's 100% true. Yeah, like Mikey and sort of, there's a reason Bud Light isn't bankrupt right now. People conveniently forget that. 100% correct. It's like they use this completely to. I mean, is it? Could we even say that it's almost in the realm of manipulation? It's like they're really using the system, this outrage culture against fraud. You never know if it's like did they plan? Did they maybe sit down and go, listen, let's create this really shit ad. We get massive exposure, and then it comes around, and then we get huge amount of followers. Everybody knows our name. Our name is in everybody's lips. Everybody talks about it, and then bam, we win. We got people afterwards, and we got a bigger client base. I mean, that's what I'm imagining. I don't know, man. This just feels like it. Like, what's that? What was that documentary on Netflix about? Like the social dilemma. It's like I swear to God, it feels like we're just stuck in this programmed fucking world. It's a bit insane. Oh, is that how you feel about it, Osron? That's great.
I know. I do.
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
No, I do. But I'm also going from a business point of view. I go, if your goal is to make money, I would use any tactic to get money. Yeah. If it is to piss a certain amount of the community off and win some other community members, that I go, go for it.
But it almost feels like it's like a long term. Yeah, but it feels like it's a long term plan, because in the short run you're going to lose product. you're going to lose sales, you're going to lose clientele, and then you're going to appeal to a massive bigger audience, and everybody's going to start following you, and then you've got more followers to. So, for example, you've got 100 people following on X or something, and then you say something super controversial, a whole bunch of people hate you, a whole bunch of people start following you, and then afterwards everybody forgets about it, and they don't even know why they're like. But now you've gained maybe 10,000 people.
Yeah,
but it's like that's kind of.
It's also that thing about people love a comeback story.
Yeah, 100%. It's like look at us right now. We're sitting here going, "Oh, cool." The Bud Light ad's kind of cool. It's like, yeah, but you guys are like, you're just manipulating us. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in two minds about it. It's a difficult one. It's like I know I'm being manipulated. I think that's the truth. Yeah, we're being manipulated. We're just being manipulated.
I mean, at least we know though. Like we know it's happening. So
yeah, I mean, I hope we fucking know. I mean, yeah, look again, Mikey. Geez, bro, you just spitting out facts this evening, just dropping truth bombs, bro. This is the first time in years that the world's attention to the automotive industry and not on, 100%, not electronic vehicles. It's massive regardless of the position, or positive or negative. The world is watching, and mark my words, the next is the redemption arc. 100%, bro. This is like, it's like all the people that used to write good fucking stories for Disney, they fucked off and they're working in advertising now. And they're planning out this shit where it's like this long fucking. Whoever wrote, was it Kevin Feige? Whoever Kevin Feige got to write, like was it Marvel Phase 1 and 2 and 3? It was a 3. 3 is Endgame.
The Russo brothers, wasn't it? The Russo brothers.
I don't know if they wrote it. I think they directed the last one, but I mean, like there were some writers involved. There was a guy that outlined the story. That motherfucker is working for the ad agencies now because he's plotting this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So we've gained it in advertising and we've lost it in fucking cinema. What a world! What a fucking world to live in.
Go back to cinema. Fuck.
What?
No, I wish they could send them back to cinema.
Yeah, or just find new people to write. But I mean, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna get like massive people from from the colleges now that are gonna write good story, because everything is just. It just lacks everything. I mean, I must say, like we were talking about it last week, is going like just Penguin. I mean, it's like a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Let's check out our show notes. Speaking of, we weren't speaking. Completely off topic then. I'm wondering if you guys were aware of this, which is quite interesting. Just want to load this up. There we go. So the South African Human Rights Commission posted this. When was it? The 20th, yesterday. I think yesterday morning. Media advisory. HRC proceeds with litigations against Mr. Ronaldo Gous for allegedly hate speech. It's just I mean I don't understand. This is the comment I made, and I was thinking about it for a bit. I'm going like, what they're doing by pursuing a litigation against him because you remember what happened, right? Darth Sean?
Yeah.
So he made a video in 2010.
Oh yeah. It's okay. It's where he made a comparison between the two songs.
Yeah. He said basically he went and said, kill the bad word, kill all the something. Yeah, derogatory word for people, and then he made that and then went right afterwards and no, I don't mean it, but that's how I feel in comparison with the whole kill the Boer. This is at the time when Julius Malema was singing it everywhere, going off the rails, just going like, shoot to kill the farmer, right? So he made the comparison analogy, right? And he deleted it. He said he was sorry. He obviously said it. You shouldn't have used the words. Again, I think it's completely fine when you're doing it as in a comparison or an analogy or like When you're doing social commentary, or even if you do it in comedy, I think it's completely acceptable. But now the South African Human Rights Commission are suing him. They're taking out legal case against him. The South African, so just read here, the South African Commission has instituted legal proceeding against under the promotion of equality and prevention of unfair discrimination. Now, this is the same Human Rights Commission who would not proceed with legal action against Julius Malema. This is way before the court judgment that he singing "Kill the Boer," it doesn't constitute hate speech. Before that, they were like, no, we're not going to proceed it. And there was another case, I think, as well, where they were like, we're not going to proceed with legal actions. And the people literally stated, the South African Human Rights Commission, the council said they won't do it because the person is black. If somebody black had said it, they're not going to do it. But when someone white says it, it's different because of historical injustice. And we're going like, yeah, this word right here, equality, it's like, what? I mean, like, you guys understand? Yeah, no, but that's the thing. It's like, are you guys stupid? I mean, I literally said, it's like, you're basically proving that racial equality doesn't exist by pursuing litigation against Ronaldo on the basis that he's white and he said it. Because if it was a black person who said anything racially charged at white people, you'd go, no, it's completely fine because of historical injustice. That's not fucking equality. You're literally proving the point he made 14 years ago in this video. You guys are absolutely dumbasses. It's insane. I don't know how these people, how this is a serious organization. It's absolutely nutty. It's beyond the pale, dude. Where was this now again? I think there was Martin from Strad, and also he also pointed this out. Sorry, it's not going to be fine. He made a post about this. Sorry, here we go. Yeah, same thing. The Commission Against Human Rights has decided to institute proceedings against someone who's publicly called out a two-tier system of hate speech discourse and enforcement in South Africa. He used harsh words to make his point, and now the commission is confirming his point exactly. It's like they don't even realize it. It just shows you what kind of absolute numbskulls Ninny Mugginses sit on this board.
Yeah,
They're absolutely just completely unaware of what they're doing. It's insane. And if you can, you know what you should do? Go and support him. I think, yeah, if you go to his vibe, go help the dude out. You can, he's getting fucking sued, right? Matthew Dixon, I agree with you. But if you can, go support the dude. Go like help him out. Because I mean, like, they're going to take him to the cleaners. The South African Human Rights Commission has the government fucking backing them. All the funding that they can use to go and pursue this guy for a video he made 14 fucking years ago, which he's deleted. And again, I don't think it's racist, because then I think we should arrest Leonardo DiCaprio, because when he made Blood Diamond, he said the K word and he was in South Africa. And that's definitely at the same time. So you should go fucking arrest him too. I hope the South African Human Rights Commission goes and makes a case against him tomorrow. I hope they hand it off and they can fucking take little photos and post it on Instagram, show just like the fucking sewing circle leftist intersectional feminists. Absolute bunch of prat heads. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks, Gavin. So Gavin dropped it in the chat. Here's his fundraiser. Go help the guy out. Bro, drop a 5 rand, drop a 20 rand. You have no idea like what litigation is going to cost. This guy has to defend himself now from this. I mean, just imagine that. It's like, you just, cool, you said something and they're going, and you don't understand context. And I was like, okay, well, we're just going to ignore context and go like, it's like, it's the same thing if you had to go and do like a movie and then they go, oh, well, you're a white guy in the movie. And go, but what the context is the fucking film. You go like, no, but you said the naughty word. And like, no, but I was acting. I was acting. I was like, you know what they should also do? They should go after the person that wrote the K word in the Wikipedia, the explanation of that. Because that's the fucking same.
The issue that I have is when you say the K word, right? You say that word, the K word. Yeah. I know what word you're talking about. I'm saying it in my head.
No, I know. But it's insane that there's a specific words that can't be used against a certain race. And it's going like, how is this equality? Like, I still don't understand. It's like, I don't the argument that it's somehow, and again, like people can hate the fuck out of me for saying this, I don't think that words can cause emotional trauma. I'm sorry, there's not a single thing you can say to me. Do you know what's like? If you can call me a Boer, a fucking colonizer, it means nothing to me.
Honestly,
you know what? If you had to say,
touching on like very basic terms, like I'm going, you can really lean into me, and you can curse.
There's nothing that you can.
It's not going to upset me because it's fucking words.
Exactly. What happened to sticks and stones?
How insecure do I need to be?
Because
when you say, "Oh, you triggered me," "Oh, I'm offended," you know what happens when you're offended? Nothing.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Fucking nothing.
But the thing is, it's not any of those things. It's really not. The excuse is that it is, but it's not. It's a way. It's a bludgeoning stick so that we can hit you back. That's all it is. It is a bludgeoning stick that you go like, you can't say this thing, and I'm going to use that against you. It's like, it's basically all it is. It's like no one really feels that. Because like, I can.
Someone in the comments said it earlier on. It's somehow racism tends to create news stories. It's click.
Yeah.
It just goes down this route the entire time because race is always an issue. And unfortunately, South Africa is very big on the whole race problem. And I think that's what the government wants. They want to keep it
of course. They want
the main issue over and over. That's the thing. They want to keep divide.
Yeah, but it's not just the government. It's like it's the news media as well. Because, I mean, dude, we can do this right now. We can literally do this. We can do this exercise live on the stream. I'll just show you. Just check this out quickly, and you can go. You can have a look. If you go to, for example, we go check out News 24's like Twitter account, their X account, and you go through and you go like anything that mentions like it's got a race issue, right? You'll see that the views absolutely escalate because if you keep telling people, right, if the government, and this is like a two-part issue is where you tell the government keeps telling its people 4 votes, right? So they're saying this on the purpose of trying to divide and go like, well, you know, there's nothing we're really going to do. But listen, if you vote for us, we're going to take stuff back from the other people. Like that guy's the enemy. It's like, what's that? It's that Zelensky's rules for radicals, right? So you point to someone and you go, that's the enemy. And if we do a thing, we can take stuff from them and then everybody's going to be sorted. There's no fucking way that's ever going to happen. Like the fact that they keep doing that, they go, well, you know, the white man has all the land. It's like, no, they don't. Like you're talking about corporations that are like now, you know, why, like talking about the 1% of the 1% who own like, you know, the majority of everything. And that's the same across every fucking country in the world for the history of time. You're not changing any of that. But it's easy to go like, oh, that guy over there, because of his skin color. Yeah. He's taken all your stuff. His great grandparents, they took, and he has. I mean, like, how much land do you own? I own none. It's like, we must take it back. It's like, yeah, are we privileged? Did we get specific privileges? Yeah. I mean, that's 100%. But like the thing is, you can't hold the what do you call it? You can't hold the sins. What's the thing about the sins of the father? You can't hold the children responsible for the sins that their father committed. It's like going, okay, cool. Well, listen.
That's what they want to do, and that's why you know what the best thing for me it's you see it. I've seen it in South Africa, and I've seen it in America as well, where they go about, oh yeah, I know we went through the slavery, and this guy goes,
slavery.
You were in slavery. They tell you, no. My great grandfather's grandfather, you know, they were slaves.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you a slave? They go, no, I'm not. But I feel the oppression. I'm like, how do you feel? How? No. How is that happening? How does it affect you?
No, but the thing is, it doesn't. I mean, there's this thought experiment. Now, this is a thought experiment. It's an edgy thought experiment where it's like if you had to put like a child, right? Like you took a kid and you told them that Alderaan is real, right? From Star Wars. And you told them, listen, you're great. We're from Alderaan. Our great parents came from Alderaan and they're dead, right? That's Darth Vader blew up the Empire. And like every time you see anybody, like you see stormtroopers, and you're going to break down in tears. It's like, is that any different from telling somebody like, oh, well, you're descended from slaves? And it's going like the emotion, you wouldn't be able to distinguish the emotion from each other. So like, how could you put How can you regulate subjective emotional feelings? Like, you fucking can't. Like, how would you do that? It's this weird thing where we've basically gone there. It's the word regulate. No, it's we've taken subjective emotional feelings and gone, okay, cool. Well, because you feel this way, or you could feel this way, or like a small amount of people might feel this way if you mention, therefore we can't say the specific word. It's absolutely stupid. It's honestly stupid. Prove it to me. I mean, remember I was having a chat with myself and Joe. We had a chat with Mark Oppenheimer, and it's basically, he kind of said, yeah, they do it. But it was like, how do you really measure this? Like, do you put the thing, like, like the thing on that you do, like the lie detector test, and go like, what? How do you feel about this thing happening? And then they go, yeah, no, this, and they can really feel emotion. It's like, I don't know. I think it's a bludgeoning stick to sort of use against specific people. Honestly, that's what I think it is.
I mean, because what do you respond to it as? Like, you're racist. Okay. That you can't argue anything. I just wanted a packet. No, you're racist. But okay, all right. There's no argument to be made.
Yeah, no, there's no argument to be made. Unfortunately not. Oh my God, it's fucking so hot in here. Oh, I hate summer. I honestly hate summer. Wait, I just got a message from... Ooh, I don't think he may... Oh, man, he might not be able to make it tonight. Shame.
That's right.
He's at he's got band practice. He said he might be able to finish early, but there was a chance that he might not. So, totally cool dude. Next time. Let me just reply to him. Yo, I mean, you know what I'm not looking forward to? I'm not looking forward to summer. Honestly, I really just am not. I'm not a summer person. I don't know about you.
Aren't you already in summer?
No, I am. I'm just hating it. I'm really hating it. Yo, Voot's in the house.
I'm never a fan of summer. I hate it.
Hold on. Before we get to our climate change conversation, we should all be able to say a racist thing. But yeah, we all should be able to say any racist thing. But how will break loose? Matthew, that is truth, bro.
Oh shit.
Of course. Rib says he can take the Kiffness's place. 100%, my good sir. Let me just get a link. Where's the link? Ticker. Oh, here we go. Damn it.
We still love you, Kiffness.
We totally do. Boots back in. Yeah, I mean, dude, I know band practice. Band practices are. It's a long thing, man. And then once you get into the vibe of it, it's like, cool, like you just can't leave. Hold on, let me just send a little link to my friend. Rib. There we go, Rib. I've dropped you a link if you want to come hang out with us and talk about a cuck. And we can talk about what is our main story about tonight?
But do you want to do it? Because
yeah, I mean, like, dude, he's not gonna be able to make it. I mean, even he has to come. He probably has to go home. He's at band practice, drive home, blah 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 blah. So, what do you mean?
Well, I thought you could just save it until he's on next week.
I mean, the whole poster is about it. I mean, we can get him on whenever he's got free. We bring him on, and then we just talk about something else. I mean, we'll talk about him rather than, because the thing was he's involved in the story. We'll get to it now. Like, they'll point out the whole vibe of like how.
Yeah, he's more like it's going to sound pretty cuck when I say it, but like a footnote.
What?
In the story.
I mean, but yeah, like he is a footnote of the story, but he literally got fucking maligned in the story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Reeb has joined.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, good sir? Wait, let me
Good, thank you, my friend. How are you?
I'm rad. Wait, let me just fix this here.
These days, as long as I don't to red mist from a nuclear war, I'm quite happy.
It's weird. Why doesn't Rib have a little thing? That's fine. Doesn't
I'm a
matter.
ghost.
He's ghost. Yeah, ghost Rib.
Ghost Rib.
Let's do it this way. Right, this way. There we go. Rib's at the bottom. Cool. A ghost Rib. So our main story this evening. Wait, actually, I want to just let me play the video for everybody in case you guys know. So this goes back to Hank's pub. I don't know if you guys remember from 2 years ago. Everything went absolutely tits up when some fucking Pratt Capetonian butt boykie lost his shit. Let me play the video.
In Springfield.
Not that one. Damn it.
Hey, it's the Kiffness. He made an appearance.
Yeah, wait. Let's for the sake of argument just go like.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets
David,
of the people that live there.
You're gonna reap it all. Okay, no, it's not. Oh wait, what am I doing? It's not that. Okay, cool. Let me quickly find the right video. Damn it. Video. Oh, here we go. Kiff. This was the one that made headlines a little while ago. So maybe I would have turned it down because this guy is fuck me. I couldn't.
It's not a calm situation. It's maybe calm for you because you don't give a fuck. Because you think you have the right to tell whoever you want to come in, but you don't. You said on the phone, I have the right to tell whoever to let in. No, you don't. You don't have the right to discriminate in this country. It's a crime.
For reservation.
On the basis of race. Do you? Do you? Yes or no? Do you?
My brother,
this is what happened. Okay. This man right here, Tabiso, came in yesterday, okay? Right. Moments after Jordan came in. Moments after, okay? Your bouncer stopped him and said, why are you going in? Who are you going into? Okay? He said, why are you asking me? He said, you can't come in here unaccompanied without a white person. He said, what? He said, you can't come in here without a white person. If you come in here, I know what you like. You steal, you guys cause trouble. You need to come in here with a white person. He asked him, who decides this? This is what the bosses have told me. Then Jordan, not knowing where Tabiso is, goes out and sees the bouncer re-explain this and says it to him again and says, it's not me who decides, it's the policy. Now, I'm sure if this had to fucking get out, there's a lot more people that have experienced this. This is firstly a crime. I'm not done speaking. When I'm done,
I want to punch this
it's
so
firstly
bad.
a crime in this country. Do you know where you exist? You exist in South Africa, where we have a deeply painful history of this shit. Secondly, this shit will fucking blow up. An institution like Hanks, you're known. You're not a fucking somewhere in the middle of nowhere. You can't be fucking doing this shit. You will become like clicks overnight. You have protesters outside your fucking door.
Oh my god, I'm like there. I would
just think this is all right?
Slap the fuck out of him.
Is this the practice of the business? Is this how you've decided and instructed your fucking bouncers to do?
Bullshit!
Oh my god, I would lose my fucking mind with that kid. Honestly.
I dislike people like
he can really act.
Yeah, no, dude, that's like full-on
quite the actor.
Bro, that's like full-blown activism right there. Like, I mean, we found out afterwards, I think after this happened, that this dude was actually like, he was trying to get in with the EFF to be an activist or a politician or some shit. He's been working with, I can't remember, there was a story about it. But fuck me. I would have just, like, fuck you. Just done. Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, imagine talking to someone, going to someone's business and just...
that.
No, he was. I mean, that's why they had the camera there. This entire thing was staged. We know this now because... fuck. Oh, my God. Yeah, because of where was this? Wait, where the fuck is this? Oh, here we go. Because of absolute fucking justice. Court awards 1.25 million in damage to the Cape Town pub owner after false racism accusation. I hope this kid has to pay for it. I really, really fucking hope he does. No, dude, it's insane. I mean, I hope this is like like, I don't know, a flare gun to people, to the race hustlers in this country where, yeah, don't stop fucking tuning every single person. Like, I mean, Rib, you know, I mean, like, remember your post with the with the thing. How many thousands of people called you a racist just because you're making a comparison and they're like they don't understand it?
Yeah, a couple of thousand, I think.
Exactly, bro. It's like, okay, cool. Now you're gonna stop. We can take you to fucking court because you can't do that. I mean, it's like it's insane that people do that. Honestly.
But I think the equivalent, Matt Walsh did that thing where he asked, "What is a woman?" And he kind of he figured out that that's how you break the brain of a leftist, is you ask, "What is a woman?" But with these people, you need to ask, "What is racist? What's racist about what I did?" Or of the thousands of people who said the post was racist, I asked, "Okay, explain to me how this is racist," and not a single person could.
Yeah. I love that, bro. Every single person that tuned Rib, he said that, and then there's nothing, bro. It's just drivel after that. Fuck you, colonizer, blah blah blah. There was not a single rational or logical argument any of them could make. I mean, I just went through it. It was just like it was the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Like spend my whole day just reading Rib's the replies to Rib. It was just absolutely fantastic.
Like you said earlier, right? I mean, these people are just weaponizing terms like racist or like sexist or misogynist. They don't actually understand the meaning of the word often, but other times they do understand the meaning, or they've twisted the meaning and they try and just weaponize it against you. And the only way out of that conundrum is to stop caring about the labels. Try not to be racist as a first point, and then as a second point, if you are accused, just don't let it stick.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and he said, and one of the things that we ended up talking about was there's a large part of the population that thrives on this rage. I'm going to disagree with you for the sake of disagreeing, because all I want is an argument. And this is what you see all the time. Like, that's why when your response to them is, what was racist about it? It's not about
make an argument.
It's they just want to fight. There's that argument. I want to stand on this hill. I'm going to fucking die here. But, and that's the issue, is when presented with facts, they can't change their mindset.
Yeah.
And that's why they've also come up with terms like microaggressions. So you haven't really done anything wrong, but I'm going to invent something and call it a microaggression just because I'm upset and it's your fault.
But I mean, basically, Rib, that's basically you've weaponized subjective emotion. That's all it is. It's weaponized subjective emotion. It's going like it has nothing to do with how you mean it. You can say something as a joke, as anything. It doesn't matter. It's how I subjectively feel about it. But it's like that's not how we like it. It's not. That's like the reverse of how it should be. It's like my intent is to kill somebody, or like my intent was to trip them or something. It's like those two things matter. Like, but your subjective feeling of like some guy standing there going, fuck the sky. It's like, oh my God, I love the sky. It's blue like like the DNC, and like you want to kill me. It's like, no, but they basically weaponize. It's weaponized emotion. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's exactly that. And if you ask them to explain why, let's say, I had a conversation with someone a while back who said Donald Trump is taking away women's rights. That's why they hate him.
Fuck.
And I said, okay, what rights will he take away? They said, no, abortion. And then, okay, how is he taking away abortion? And they said, no, he's going to make it illegal. And what it boiled down to is eventually, through a long process, he is not going to take away abortion. He never said that he would. He just said it's a state decision, not a federal decision, and that's it. But they label him, and they label him with emotion, and they get driven by emotion. And as soon as you ask them to explain things logically, they get even more upset, and then they come with these labels, call you a bigot, call you this and that.
Yeah.
And the trick is to just not fall for the bait.
Yeah, 100%.
The moment you start explaining or defending why you're not what they label you as, you've actually lost. You don't need to defend that. Just don't take the bait.
No, that's the thing. But they want you to take the bait. Gavin, Gavin says, I'm also hearing his burps, but I think it might be connection, because Rib's far away from us. He's deep in the territory of the Germans.
I'm drinking whiskey. I don't know if that might be causing the burps.
No. No, I think it's just. It sounds like just connection vibes, but it's cool. I mean, all good.
I'm on the other side of the planet, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I just want to double check. So the defamation case is basically who is he getting? So are they suing? Does Christopher Logan have to pay him the money?
I hope so.
Do they have to pay Hanks? I fucking hope so. I hope this Pratt has to pay him 1.2 million rand. Oh, yes, it is. The court ruled that Logan's video led to public outrage, backlash, and social media protest. I mean, the fucking EFF rocked up at Logan's, at Hanks, and basically put a chain on because he did this bullshit. And for people that don't know, apparently what happened was there was a situation where they had this dude and his friend I'm not sure if it was both of them, but I know like they were at the pub the night before. They got into altercation with the bouncer. And then the bouncer was like, the dude was drunk off his ass, and they said, like, you can't come in. And then the next day they came in claiming the racist thing to try and strong arm him. And I think it turns out that all of it was, I don't know, made up.
But, the story was so ridiculous.
Yeah, no,
to think that in South Africa, especially a liberal place like Cape Town, there's apparently a pub where they don't allow black people on their own. It's ridiculous.
What absolute horseshit. I mean, and the reason I chatted to David, the Kiffness, is because he ended up getting roped into this whole shlablam because he made the most rational, poignant point at the time, which was let me just share it with the class, which was basically, oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. What am I doing wrong? Hold on.
I wonder also if what punishment is suitable for something like this, because financial damages on its own, I'm not sure. And you can ruin someone's life. Someone can target a person's family. If you make a false racism claim, you can destroy a business. The repercussions 100%. Need to be more. And like you said earlier, this guy wanted to get into the EFF probably, but there are many other cases where people are trying to play the race card for their own benefit, and 100%. They can ruin lives, and we need to start punishing people appropriately for this.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think Arbot says apparently he didn't have his ID on him. And then, so obviously the bouncer, but then you come back and it's like, the bouncer's there. So it's basically your whole word against the bouncer's word, but then this guy goes on a fucking tirade and goes, I don't know, it was like a racist thing, and then makes it all up. The reason I think, and this is how the Kiffness got on, like he got stuck in the middle of this where somebody made the argument to go, seriously, why would anybody stand up for Hank's Irish Pub? What could possibly motivate you to take a side of racist? Because obviously if someone makes the claim, therefore it is. I mean, it's like, what fucking clown world do we live in? Like, I hate, as soon as something comes out like this thing happened, I'm always like, wait, let's get an investigation, let's confirm it, because most of the time it's a Rib called me a leftist. It's like, he's a fucking dick, it's like, okay, but did he really say that? Rib, did you say I was a leftist? No, you didn't. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I made a fake allegation, but fuck it, no, a whole bunch of people are just going to believe me. This is this. Why can't we just go, wait, hold on, did it fucking really happen? I mean, and this rational, logical point that fucking David makes, and he goes, the owner of Hank's Pub is a pastor who feeds 400 homeless people, helps them get IDs, supports musicians of color. He used to, being in the music, I was in the Hogs for years. I know a fuckload of jazz musicians. He was one of the people that got a lot of people of color. Jazz musicians are usually mostly not white, like a third of them. Like a couple of them are. But the thing is that, and then like somebody came back with this. I remember this article. They go like, being a pastor feeding 400 people makes it right to be racist. It's like, no, those are two conflicting worldviews. You're not helping people, and at the same time, I just hate all these people of color that I'm helping. It's absolutely insane to think that. So going, no, but he can be racist and help. Why would he do that? to like cover up his. Is he like shadow racisming? It's like he's doing this, and at the same time, it's like he's an evil mastermind villain, like Dr. Evil. Like, what the fuck are these people thinking? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, David was basically being a character witness to say, from his knowledge of the guy, all of these good aspects. So it doesn't seem to make sense to him that the owner is racist.
And to have that position and then to like make it public, I mean, like then he got maligned. I mean, like, I actually want to go check the tweet. Oh, I thought it was a big one. Maybe there was an earlier one that he made.
But I think that's one of the difficult things about living in South Africa as a white person, is that you do need to walk on eggshells around race constantly. Yeah, but from my experience, I think white South Africans live in that reality and don't do crazy, inappropriate things easily. I've seen in other countries, I've seen people do crazy, inappropriate things, but South Africans tend to be very reserved and careful around racial topics.
No, but you have to be, because like the thing is, you can literally go to jail for it. You can have like with Ronaldo, you can have the fucking South African Human Rights Commission with the power of the government funding can just take you to court. I mean, like, you're fucked then. It's like, what is it going to cost you? Like a couple of $100,000. I mean, imagine hiring a lawyer, and all they can do is they can just go like, they can extend the thing. Okay, cool. We're going to change dates now. It's another thing. You're just paying your lawyer. And they're like, a lot of times this is how they get you. They go like, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do that and then bankrupt him because we want to fucking get him. We want to get him because we fucking hate him.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
There's a vindictiveness and there's a vindictiveness and a hatred. And to be honest, someone like Ronaldo, what future does he have in South Africa? He can't go into politics. He's been kicked out. He's basically become poisonous to anything around politics, and also in the corporate world. These types of things are never forgotten, never forgiven.
No.
And these people want his blood. So I don't know what future the guy has.
Because you're right. Like, no brand can use him. Like, because I mean, he's got a massive channel. No brand could go to him and go, listen, like, I'd like you to, support my product, because they're going like, oh, the backlash that they're going to get is that it's not worth it, right? So they can't do that. Like, they're never going to get him to be a speaker, this type of shit, just because he's, he said what he said. And then it's not really right, because it's like, it's not justice. It's a fucking form of mob justice where we hate you. But the part that gets me the most is the fact that it's like the people who do this, like they accuse the other people of the thing that they're doing, which is hate. And it's insane, right? I mean, you white people
same
hate.
Thing with the clicks, when clicks was because of the Tresemme
fucking the shampoo, like.
Yeah, and then like the EFF was in a riot, and then once clicks paid some money towards EFF, everything stopped.
Yeah.
So like once again, it shows me there's a price.
Yeah.
On your morals when it comes to racism. And it's, I mean, that guy in that Logan douchebag did the same thing.
Logan Paul. Oh, not that douchebag. The other, there's Christopher Logan.
Yeah, he mentions the clicks. Do you want a clicks thing? And I'm like,
no, but he's going there purposefully. He did it. He did it with intent. He knew what he was doing. It was like, it was maybe their ego got like, they got touched on their ego and their pride the night before, and they're going to go like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use this form of intimidation to fucking show this guy. And then it went off and like, they were super stoked with themselves, the fact that they got this right. And you destroyed a person's life, and you're going like, and again, it's like, he claims that it's company policy. Like, no one fucking knows what the bouncer said to the dude. He could have said anything. It's the bouncer's word again. But again, this is manipulation. This is like, this is the fucking Zelensky's, rules for radicals. It's like, it's this kind of mob justice. Like, it's just disgusting. And it's like, and then you've got one side of the world who gets maligned as the evil people. And it's all bullshit. It's honestly bullshit. I mean, I look at Pernell, like the shit, we were talking about that last week, but he came out saying like, fucking the most, like, white people are just racist. We're going like, by saying that is racism, you absolute muppet.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like critical thinking isn't a big thing in this country.
But it's something that I wonder about often, because if you think about the apartheid time, there was racism. It was a racist system and a racist society. But I think lots of people felt bad about it. At least I think it did bother their conscience, and I think that's one of the reasons why it was voted out in that referendum.
Yeah.
But what makes me nervous about this anti-white, this white racist hate, is people feel good about it. They feel virtuous about it. They don't feel guilty about it.
Oh no, they're absolutely justified, bro. They celebrate it. It's. I mean, the thing is, like no one. I don't think like you have a small population, a small amount. I mean, like it is much different. I don't think anybody was fucking proud living. I mean, I remember my dad voted ANC in 1994 because of like, you know, getting this regime out of the thing. I remember he was like, he marched with the ANC, and it's like the following year it was like, Jesus, you guys are fucking ruining the country. But it's like, it's different. Nobody was proud of apartheid. Nobody, fucking no one. And I think it was at least 20 years before it. I mean, yes, they were the extremists, almost like the QAnon people go, yeah, you know, like, don't let them take our country, like that kind of cock. But again, that's few and far between. I kind of find that, like, I mean, again, it's like, I don't think Twitter is a good barometer. Like X is a good barometer for it. But I mean, it gives you a good sort of aggregate, right? Of like, this is the feeling. Like on average, a certain demographic of the country just hates another demographic. And you're going, well, that's not true. But it is, because if you have years and years, if you have 30 years of going, that is your enemy. They have stolen everything that the reason you're poor, the reason you're fucking struggling, none of it is your own fault. Everything is their fault. And everything is the fault of their parents. And that's insane. I mean, like... And
they say that white people have all the wealth in the country. And I think in this week I posted something that showed that black people have 60, I can't remember the number.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Of wealth and assets.
Yeah.
It's controlled by black South Africans. So, yes, as a proportion, white people on average are better off. But the narrative that white people possess all of the wealth and capital in the country, that's just not true.
No, it's not true. But also the liars, and this is the thing that annoys me, is like the fact that, okay, the belief is that this is what like people like the Julius Malemas of the world do, and they go like, all you need, the thing that's going to fucking solve every problem in your life is if you get land. You're going like just not a single person has thought it through. Okay, cool. So how you've got the land now? Cool. Now say you've got what, like 200 square meters of land. Now what? Now what are you going to do with it? You're going to sell it? Because I mean, like, you can't build a fucking house on it. You know how much a house costs? Build a house. Do you know what like the property fucking tax is going to be? The fucking levies, all the shit. It's like, it's not just, the only thing you could do with it is then sell it. And then in that time, what are you going to get? Like $500,000, depending on where you are, like 500,000, and then it's gone. Go look at I mean, who did the study where they said all the appropriated land farms that the government took, almost like 96% of them are in absolute fucking ruin. It's like, it's just dilapidated. They've done nothing with it because the people were expecting the government to help them pay for equipment, to buy, labor, to help with production. It's like, okay, cool, here's this farm. You've got it. Now what? It's like, I don't really know much about fucking farming. Just like sell the farm. And then what happens is, the fucking farmer next door goes, okay, cool. Well, the thing, I'm just going to wait till this thing is an absolute fucking ruin. I'm going to pick it up for cents on the dollar. There we go. Just buy the place. It was worth 12 million. It's worth like less than $1 million now. I'll buy it. And then what? 10 years later, look at all the white farmers. No, they fucking bought it. They bought it from the people who couldn't run it.
Yeah.
It's insane. Just, but I also think is maybe it's a lack of education that just exacerbates that.
It could be a lack of education, but you see the same kind of idealistic thinking in the West among leftists. It's a communism idea of utopia, we will give you utopia if you give the government all the power, and everything will be fantastic.
Yeah.
But when it comes to practical reality, that's where this utopian idea falls apart. So it's a nice idea to think we'll take all the land and we'll be rich and we'll live like people lived 400 years ago and everything will be great. It's the reality is you need to make that farm produce and you need to make that farm make money, and it's a difficult business.
It's insane.
And if you have no idea what you're doing, you won't get it right. So,
bro, my uncle has a farm, right? And the fucking stories he tells me, it's like he was like, I think he was like, I think we were talking on the weekend or like last weekend or something. He was telling me he's got like this section of land that's just been, he hasn't done anything with it for, I don't know, like 5 or 10 years or something. And he wants to grow citrus or some shit on it. And he can't. He can't produce it because he's got to pay something like 10 million rand because it's now become, I don't fucking know. It's like what is called it's like wilderness or something like that. He can't just plant out there. You've got to now make an application. You've got to pay fines. It's every single thing. Like every story he tells me, I'm going like, that's insane. It's really absolutely insane. The shit he has to go through just running a farm. Like you know, he's got like, you know, I think it's like 50% grapes. Oh shit. No way.
Yo. Mark.
How's it, Dave?
How you doing, bro?
Good, and you? Thank you for joining us. That's absolutely awesome, good sir.
Dude, I'm so sorry. This band practice took like a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. It's normally the case.
Oh, dude, I know. Band practices, eh?
There's always like one flipping like stuff up with a mic that's going through a kick drum mic, and then you sit there for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, I'm here.
Awesome, dude. The fucking Kiffness. David Scott in the fucking house. So awesome to have you. Yeah, rad, man.
Yeah,
dude, no, it's awesome. We were just discussing like a bit of the stuff, and like I think you got involved with the Hank's pub thing. I mean, we were just literally going through the article. I think there was an article where they literally, you got massive backlash because of this shit. I mean, do you want to like talk us through it?
Yeah. So
like, what was your vibe? I mean, you made a fucking rational decision. You made a rational argument, and somebody just lost their mind over it.
Yeah, so I was kind of following the story vaguely. At the time, you know, I was, you know, making parodies about what was going on in the country. I made a parody about Julius Malema and Dlamini Zuma, and that was like the first time I started getting a lot of media attention. And it's the first time I realized the media were lying, because no one knows the story better than yourself. Like if you've made a song and you know the kind of meaning behind it and you can track what people are saying about it, if the media comes along and says South Africa gives Kiffness's new Julius Malema parody a massive thumbs down, and you know that everyone's been loving it, you're like, hang on, what's going on here? And I think for me, that was the moment when I realized, okay, the media are lying about me. What else are they lying about?
Yeah.
And I started growing very skeptical about just everything. And then this story came along where obviously the story that the media were running with was this guy got denied entry into Hank's pub because he didn't have ID and he's a black dude. And then I started researching the owner of the pub, because in the video, this Chris Logan dude's so aggressive, and he's like,
bro, we just played the video a few minutes ago. He's like, he's an absolute dick, bro. He's like, I was sitting there, I would have done the wrong thing and punched him.
Exactly. No, but and this funny guy, he was just like, hey, bro, relax. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, I bought the story. I was like, flip, this owner is a racist. He didn't let him in. But then I saw the video. I watched it once, and I watched it again, and I was like, no, bro, this owner looks far too relaxed and like a nice guy. So like any reasonable person, I research who's this guy, and I start like finding out all the stuff that he's a pastor. He feeds 400 homeless people in the city bowl. He helps people get their IDs, like homeless people that are South Africans but just don't have ID. He takes them to Home Affairs and like gets them their dignity essentially. And he's
exactly.
He's a really good guy. And then I start researching Christopher Logan, and I start seeing that he's got ties to UCT SRC.
Yeah.
He was in the DA, and then he started joining with the EFF. And then I was like, okay, hang on. I'm not a journalist. I'm just a musician who's got a general curiosity about what's going on. And I think because I was skeptical already about the media because of how they lied about me, I just thought, let me just do a little bit of research. It's not flipping rocket science. Like, you don't have to be Derek Watts. You literally go online and just type in Christopher Logan, whatever, Johnny Papadakis, and it's all there. And then from there, you can start going, okay, there's more to the story than what the media are reporting. And so people were saying, like, how could you ever side with the owner of Hanks? And I said, listen, this is the story. This guy is a pastor. He feeds people. This Christopher Logan guy has connections to the EFF. I really think there's more to this than what is going on. And I happen to be right.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you were 100% on the money.
Yeah. So,
I mean, sorry.
So then the media started, reporting on me, just making a reasonable statement saying Kiffness receives massive backlash. And all they did was cherry pick, what some people were saying and making that like the sort of headline, which I think is probably some kind of legal loophole where they take what people have said online, but then they make that the main thing, even though so many people agree with me, they just go with the people that don't agree. And then it creates this perception that, I'm the crazy racist lunatic.
No, but it's completely true. Because it's like, the thing is, it's like the fact that the guy is a pastor, right? I mean, I saw there was a comment where someone mentioned like, why does a pastor, how can a pastor in feeding 400 people stop you from being a racist? Okay, but it's like, those are two conflicting worldviews. It's like the guy's a pastor, he's helping people in need, he's feeding people. The majority of those people are probably people of color, they're black people, they're people living on the street, but somehow he's like Dr. Evil, where he secretly fucking hates them because he's a racist. It's like, this is like insane thinking.
And then you just have to go on their Facebook page, and they're literally events where it's like black jazz bands that are supported by like a 90% black crowd. And I mean, how can 10% of the crowd who is white be the people that have to let them in because they need to be escorted by a white person? I mean, it's completely
bullshit.
ridiculous.
No, that's a lie, bro. It's 100% a lie. I mean, the thing is, like, I think someone mentioned, like, what initially happened was there was an altercation the night before. No one knows what happened. Obviously, as far as I know, the one dude was drunk, the guy who got thrown out. And then it was like they came back the next day and kind of made a fake accusation about it. And then, but it was one big lie. And 2 years later, after, how many people probably stopped going to Hanks? Because I mean, I saw article after article, people going, like, we've heard this from other people. It's like, no, but shows, just one other person show us where this happened, and no one comes forth with anything. But the thing is, the damage is done, because how much business did Hanks lose because of this? It's like, it's detrimental to their business.
It's people that regularly went there who are saying, it's such a pity because I actually really love that place, and now I can't go there anymore because it's racist, and they're just not thinking about it. And you can't blame people
of course
for making that assumption either. Not everyone has the time to go and research what has happened. And if the news is telling you this is a racist pub and you believe it, you can't blame those people, because I used to be one of those people until they started lying about me. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to actually work a little bit harder to find the truth. And almost every sort of race story that comes up in the media turns out to be either fake or like wildly blown out of proportion if you just do a little
100%.
bit of research. And that's why I
No,
love
totally.
platforms like X, where it's not like a narrative that's being pushed. You can actually see the videos firsthand. You can make up your own mind. And I think that's the way that media is going to go in the future.
Yeah, but
I
you're
also
right.
think
What you said
it's
earlier on.
important to have all the it's important to have all the facts before blatantly just making an opinion about something. And I think David, you mentioned it in one of your. I saw it in one of your tweets, if I'm not mistaken, where you said let's wait for all the facts to come out first before just labeling this person. And I think people don't understand the Mork, you mentioned it just now, the business that got affected.
They don't care.
That came in, and that's it's someone's livelihood. Because I was thinking to myself, okay, today with the amount of money that's getting paid out, I'm going, it's 2 years. Cape Town's rent is expensive.
No, the amount he's getting paid is not, it's not nearly enough. 1.25 billion. Like, I think the damages are probably in the region of 5 to 10 million at least.
Yeah,
easy.
At least.
I mean,
at least it's something. It's a step in the right direction.
True. Yeah.
It is a step in the right direction, and it's like it's almost like a flare going off. Listen, maybe stop accusing people of racism, because it's such a day-to-day thing. You can say one thing and someone will come like, "Oh, you're a racist," and go like, "Okay, sure, buddy."
And the problem is,
Oh, sorry. I think there's a big problem where South African media, I don't think they're doing too well. If you look at IOL and Daily Maverick, and these guys, they aren't doing well, and racism gets clicks. So they aren't incentivized to research these stories and make them less sensational because they want sensation. So it's a real problem of interest where these guys want clicks and they don't want it to be a chill story when they can make it something terrible.
This is the way I see it. I mean, if there was just a publication that consistently told the truth and weren't biased and didn't just shoot first, ask questions later, there would be demand for that. And we're seeing that in independent media on platforms
100%.
like this, on Morning Shot, on Overton Press, all these independent guys who you don't care about being first. IOL, Sunday Times, all these people, they just want to be first. So shoot first, ask questions later. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It's about being first. And if you can be first, you can get your story out, you can sell all your clicks, but they're not looking at the long-term picture. They're not realizing that by doing that, and when people start catching on, oh, these people are wrong, not just once, not just twice, like almost every single story. I mean, when it's just day-to-day stuff, when you're reporting on what Cyril has said, like, fine, you can do that and be right, but all you have to do is be wrong a certain amount of times before people go, okay, I'm not going to subscribe to this anymore. For me, and I think a lot of people, the breaking point for people who subscribe to News 24 was when they went after Jan Braai. I think they lost. I think they lost a lot of subscribers after that because it was just so blatantly obvious. I was on tour in the USA, and it was the same thing. When I saw that story, I was like, hang on. He definitely wouldn't have just ignored a black person. Like, who in their right mind thinks that Jan Braai, this guy who's like uniting all South Africans around a fireplace, that's what he does, would go, oh, I'm not going to give you a Boerewors role because you are black. No, that's not how it works. I met him and I was like, dude, have you seen what they're saying about you? And he was like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, it's not fun. Obviously, he's like going through the most. And then he sent me the CCTV footage. All the journalists had to do was find the CCTV footage. And there you go. You see the guy turn around and go, oh, here's your Boerewors role. So I'm not even a journalist. I'm on tour, flipping, playing to people, and I can find that out.
Yeah. But
and just post
it's like
in reply to News 24. Say, here's your actual evidence. stuff you and your race baiting nonsense. Like, do your research.
So are you
like you said
launching
earlier,
Kiff News? Do I understand correctly that Kiff News is on its way?
I mean, it's not hard. Like, journalism
Fuck,
is
dude,
not
do
a
it.
hard job. It's
No,
literally looking at something and saying this is what happened, and that's all people want. They just want to be informed and not come with, people just want the truth, man.
But what you said earlier on, you was like, you made that, and this is the thing, I've been looking at it. It's like, it's that legal loophole where it's like what they're doing, it's how they get away with it is going, they're not reporting on like Jan Braai or making the accusation. They're reporting on somebody who's making the accusation, who took a photo, and they're going, so then they go, accusation, this famous person, and then they get clicks for days, and they've done, their legal department can stand back and go like, oh no, totally cool, guys, totally cool, you guys can do that, but they don't have to worry at all, because they're basically fueling the fire, and then they're going like, well, we didn't do anything. I mean, what did Adrian Basson came out, he didn't even apologize to Jan Braai, he just went like blah 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 blah, like a bullshit fucking apology, not even apology.
I think he did. He made an apology, but then put it behind a flipping paywall. Like, bro, you done?
Fuck, it's just, bro, come on,
bro,
dude.
Don't make pay to see your apology.
But I mean, that's why it's like they're pushing a five rand for subscription marketing thing, and it's still not fucking working.
Yeah, no, it's
dude, the media is honestly, but I mean, this is that the initial thing that how you, because you said the first time you kind of discovered that they're absolute liars was the Nkosi Sikelele video you made, right?
Yeah, I think it was around then. I'm trying to think of the exact moments, but yeah, it was when I was making parodies about what was going on in COVID, and I was. Because it started off with just like parody, just funny ha-ha songs, and then, Nkosi Sandla Mini and all these people were just making crazy decisions. So it kind of spilled over into political satire, and I became a target. Like, the government were like coming after me like thick and fast. So it actually
you had a phone call.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on. Okay. No, you'll get there. Go. Sorry, I was skipping ahead. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, it stopped being fun. Because it was just I was feeling the heat. Like at the time, I didn't have the thickest of skins because I was just doing my thing. It's water off a duck's back now, but I think just the fact that it wasn't fun and people were coming after me was when I went off on a tangent to something that was completely non-political, which is these internet collabs that I do with people and animals around the world, and that became a lot of fun, and I reached a far greater audience, because with South African political satire, you may be reaching, I don't know, 60 million people at max. Whereas if you're remixing cats, you're reaching 8 billion people, because everyone loves cats.
Bro, like, your views are insane. It's just like a niche you found, and it's absolutely fucking awesome. Thanks, it's like, man. All the love, bro.
I'm glad I could pivot. I'm glad I could pivot, because
But I'm also happy you didn't stop, because you still do a little bit of like South African parody in between, just for the lols, which is cool.
Yeah, like I remixed Becky Cele, going after.
Bro, that was.
Shut up!
Dude, that was so good.
But I mean, I think that was the first political parody that like everyone in South Africa actually liked. Because normally normally my stuff divided opinion. I think I didn't get like one bad comments about that. Everyone just thought, no, this guy's an idiot. Like, this guy's like, Ian Cameron was standing up to him and just saying, you're not doing your job. And all he could say was, shut up. Like, even the staunchest ANC supporters are like, no, bro, you've gone too far here. And good for Ian Cameron. Government now.
No, dude, Ian Cameron's an absolute legend. I think I had lunch with him once. It was at a birthday, and I met Ian Cameron. I was like, Ian Cameron walks in. I was like, what are you here at this birthday party? And chatted him. Him and his wife are absolutely amazing. The shit that he's done way before he got into it, just like, bro, his life is just to help people. It's insane. The dude is just on a mission. He wakes up. All he talks about is trying to help people, trying to help do things for other people. It's like I was going like, boo, I feel like a douchebag compared to you, because he is
still
just,
they try to hammer him as well.
Yeah, no, dude, like
try to make him as a racist. He had that whole thing at Stellenbosch where they're protesting against, white students not being able to get in. Yeah, so they're trying to like get him for blackface. I don't know. It's just,
that's like an American thing that doesn't really apply here. It's going like, oh yeah, like no one really cares about blackface in South Africa. It's a very American type of vibe.
It was a valid protest, because I remember trying to get into university, and they ask you, are you African, white, Indian, Asian? I put African because I'm South African, so I was like, of course, African. And actually, I got into medicine, but I think maybe it's because I ticked African. But I only ended up doing 6 months.
You went to medicine. Good Lord.
6 months, and then I quit. I was like, nah, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a music doctor.
Yeah, dude.
Like Dr. Dre.
But I mean, you went. You initially, like, I mean, you guys started the Kiffness on its own, and then basically it warped from that into just the Kiffness, which is just you. I mean, do you guys still jam like as Kiffness? Because it was a full band, right? If I could remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then I'll still jam with Raven, who plays keys and sax. I've got Matthew Gold, who joins on vocals. He's living in Nelspruit now, so I don't see him as often. But yeah, it's mostly just the stuff that I've been doing on the internet live. So I'll have a big cat on the screen behind me, and then I'll live loop it. And yeah,
like I did the first time I saw you do a show, like playing fucking memes. I was just going like, this is amazing. I was just going like, I saw the inner thing, and it's like the room you were in was like maybe 4 or 5 times bigger than Mercury or something like that, and it's just this crowd. And you're playing that cat, the lone one, bro. Is going like, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, you're doing a tour now again, right?
Yeah, just announced America tour next year. That's going to be 28 shows across the states. Got a few other tours. UK, going to announce Australia, Europe. Next year is going to be busy, but it's really cool. Like, I never thought it would turn into a live show, just because I didn't know how I was going to actually be able to pull it off. But I got a lot of help from Mr. Sakatumi, who I don't know if you know him, but he's obviously been in all kinds of bands, Jeremy Loops, Real Estate Agents, or Max Normal.
Yes, he was in Max Normal. I remember him in Max Normal.
Yeah. So he's been in all kinds of bands, and he's just the nicest guy. I think probably the nicest guy in the whole SA music scene, but also just a genius. Like, he knows everything about Ableton, and without his help, the show wouldn't happen. Like, seriously, he helped me out so hectically, and so he does the live visuals when I perform.
Oh wow!
And like, he sets up all the cameras and makes sure everything triggers and syncs on time. And it's just, there's a lot going on. It looks a lot simpler than what it is, but we figured it out. So, because there are a lot of guys doing this kind of meme music online, but most of them, just stay in their studio. I was happy in my studio, but my manager was like, "Dude, you got to turn this into a live show. It's gonna pop off." And I was like, and he booked the flipping tour before I even had a show, so I had to force me to learn how to do this. Like, I had, I think, 2 months, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I phoned Sakatumi, and I was like, "Bro, please, like, I need your help." And he's like part of the furniture now. So
basically, what you're doing is you're playing live visuals, and then you're part of it is playing, and then you're playing part of it, like you're playing keys and then horn and in between. I mean, dude, that's insane. And I mean, how big is your set? It's like what, like
hour and a half? Hour and a half. Yeah, that's just me music.
Dude, that's insane. I mean, I remember seeing Max Normal. I think it was their first Max Normal show. Like, I managed the Hogs for like 22 years or something. I remember, like, back in the day, under the Jam, there was this little place. What was the little bar under the Jam? And me and George were there, and he was like, "Yeah, we got to go early. There's a band playing." And then we just saw these dudes with the suits on just, and it was going like, it was absolutely amazing. The first time I saw them, which is a fucking great band. I really wish they would bring that back.
Yeah, back when Ninja was still Waddy Jones.
Yeah, Waddy Jones.
And nice.
No, dude, that's amazing.
We opened for them in Kazakhstan of all places.
What? When was this? Now? Recently?
Recently, yeah.
Oh heck, dude! I watched their documentary recently and was like, wow, that is just brilliant. If I can tell anybody to go watch something really rad, I was like, absolutely, it was beautifully done. Like the entire documentary is Zeph. What is it called? Zeph. Yeah, it's called Zeph something. Brilliant documentary.
Where can I find it? Because I want to watch it.
You're gonna have to go into the high seas for that one, sir.
Okay.
You'll have to get the black pearl and sail and get your crew. Probably. No, a friend of mine also asked me like, where can I get it? I was going, you're gonna have to do a thing. I can direct you in the right direction. Yeah, but we don't promote any piracy in any way. But just
like the modern day guy by the traffic light selling DVDs for
DVDs, bro. I mean, it's not illegal. It's sharing. It's like cassette tapes back in the day. I still don't see. I didn't see the problem with it. I remember I think.
So I hold the same view. Like if someone wants to pirate my music, I take it as a compliment because they're actually making an effort to find my music and rip it onto a USB or a CD, whatever it is that they're listening to it on. But from a juju sort of karmic point of view, I try to buy all my plugins and all that stuff. Just my brother, who's an animator, he started telling me that he buys all his animation software and he tries to do it properly, and I think that sort of prompted me to do it. But if you're starting out and you don't have money and you're an aspiring music producer, flipping pirate stuff. But if I remember Steve Aoki got caught with some pirated plugin and he got into a lot of crap. And I think for the most part, people wouldn't mind. But the fact that he's Steve Aoki and he's still got pirated software, people just slated the dude. Because it's not like he can't afford it, No,
he can afford it, dude. But I mean, I think there's if you're an aspiring musician, I know there's we've switched. I know there's a Kiffness double that you can use, which is called Reaper, which is, as far as I know, completely free, and it's basically like Cubase or what's the other one, Logic. It's absolutely amazing. If you want to get free software, Reaper is completely free, brilliant. I mean, the only thing is you're going to pay plugins. I mean, dude. But the thing with plugins, it's. I mean, I still part of my brain doesn't understand. I'm going why do we need 17,000 different drum kits? I don't understand that, because I'm in sort of a studio vibe as well. And it's our engineers are going whoa, Black Friday's coming, and everybody's just losing it because of all the plugins that's going on sale. I'm going another 60 drum kits or guitars or amps.
No, it's. I think if you got too many options, it can almost paralyze you.
Yeah.
Which is actually why I enjoy remixing cats and challenging sounds, because it forces you to be creative with just your source material, and it's limiting, but it's also freeing in a way. But what I mostly use these days for drums and that kind of thing is Splice, where you just pay $7 a month, and you can get the exact snare sound that you want in the key that you want.
No, dude, Splice is amazing.
I want a snare in the key of E flat, in the style of 80s grunge, I don't know, whatever, and it'll be there. And then it saves hours and hours of just searching through samples. So I've been enjoying Splice a lot.
I mean, so basically, you basically do this full time, make meme videos.
Yeah, it's tough when you got a lot going on with touring, and I'm a dad now as well, and my son's becoming quite active.
How old is your son? How old is
He's
son, if
2
I
and
may
a half.
ask?
He's 2.5.
So
And
how's it been?
No, I love being a dad. I mean, it's tough, like trying to just juggle everything that's going on. But I'm lucky in that, you know, when I tour, it's just 3 to 4 weeks away, and then I'm home.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not doing any shows over December, and I can chill with them and swim, and you know. But it is hard because when I come back from tour, it's like, who are you? Like, who's this dude?
Same.
But it's not that bad. But it is. Like, when you're that young and your dad's away for like a month, it is.
Yeah, no, dude. It's
a routine with mom, and then I'm back, and it's like,
it's like 10% of his life.
But he just like looks at you, and he's like, "Ah, who are you?"
No, a good friend of our drummer is basically our Hog's drummer. Like, I think his wife got a job overseas now, so now she's leaving. I think they just moved up the contract, so she has to go work there alone for 6 months, so she can't come back. And it's just like, it's like 2 kids, 4 and 8, and it's like it's rough, but she's got to do it for, like, you know, for the family type of thing. It's like, yo, man, I can't imagine like having a kid and then being away from them for so long. It's like, it's probably gut wrenching.
No, 6 months that's tough. Like, I've told my manager a month is literally the max I can do. And I mean, there's FaceTime and all that kind of stuff, which helps, but it's just not the same. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah,
sorry,
I think in future, like, I'll bring my wife and son on the road with me.
Of course.
And you know, you can hire a tour van, which makes it like less hectic because you just sleep in the van and someone drives through the night, and then you wake up in the city that you're playing in, and you can mission around. The way we're doing it now is just a bit rough. You know, you wake up, and you arrive at the venue, you sound check, you go, you do your show, you go straight back to the hotel, and you just repeat that. And like,
for like a month, straight.
Pretty much,
that's rough, dude.
The last show tour was 19 shows in 20 days. So we had one off day. But it's cool. You kind of get into this rhythm, and you know, I listen to podcasts while we're traveling. At least I don't have to drive. You know, like I'm just
exactly. Yeah. But I mean, the states are different, right, David? Because I mean, like, I remember, like, I was years ago. I think it was 2008 somewhere, with this. In my opinion, is a Guttermouth. I don't know if you've heard of Guttermouth, the punk band. They like mailed me going like they want to come tour you. I was like, I didn't even know that they toured. And they go like, I chatted to their manager, and he's like, no, dude, they tour, like they're full-time musicians, every single person in the band. And I'm going like, that can't be. Like, it's like America is so vastly massive. These guys tour 7 months of the year, and everybody can afford a house on the music. Everybody lives off of it because the size of America. I was like, it's like, I mean, I could probably on my hand, I would probably go, there's probably 3 musicians that's not obviously Afrikaans musicians that I could probably live off their music. I'd probably say you, Franny, Vainant, and maybe like Arnu. And apart from that, I can't fucking imagine anybody living off music because South Africa is just so tiny.
Exactly. I mean, the nice thing about the States is just the tour circuit. You can just mission from one city to the next, and literally tour the whole country over months.
Wow.
And the agent that represents us in the States, Wasserman Music Group, I think we did like a small tour last year, and the one that they proposed now was 3 months of just like missioning around. We're like, no, like,
right, I've got a kid.
You can't do 3 months.
3 months of living out of your bag.
That's what people do.
No, dude.
And it is lucrative if you do it correctly. I mean, people buy merch. Like, we've been so, you know, lucky just with merchandise, and you know, I think for the most part, like at least 30% of every crowd will buy merch. So 1 in 3 people will buy a t-shirt or a hoodie or whatever.
Wow.
And that makes it worth it.
Right, that's so worth it.
And like obviously the bigger venues you play, the bigger your margins are, and hopefully it just keeps growing, and we'll see what happens.
No, dude. I mean, dude, you're doing amazing. I mean, I wanted to ask you one question. It was like, how did the Trump video, obviously it being like at election, like on the cusp of it, did you get a lot of backlash on that one? Like from obviously, you know, really?
So I think with my background in political parody and seeing how it can divide opinion to kind of pivoting into animal meme music and seeing how that unifies people, I was able to bring the two worlds to get together in the most unexpected way, because obviously Trump's talking about animals.
Yeah.
I think the secret ingredient was to not make a cent from the video and just make sure it goes to the SPCA in Springfield, Ohio.
I mean, that was brilliant. That was beautiful of you doing that, dude. That's absolutely amazing.
No, I mean, with anything that's like heavily political, it just, to me, it just doesn't feel right to monetize that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, it doesn't sit well. So yeah, I think that was the magic ingredient. Both Democrats and Republicans loved it for different reasons. I think some of the Democrats on the fringes thought, you know, it was just a complete piss take, that I was making fun of the guy, which I was to a degree. I mean, it's a crazy thing to say.
Of course, it was amazing.
And then
amazingly
you know,
crazy.
the hardcore Republicans, you know, just loved the song and thought, you know, it makes Trump look cool, which it also does. But I think for the most part, people in the middle, like moderate people, who maybe don't like Trump, maybe they do like him, they just thought it was hilarious and like the fact that, you know, the money is going to charity. So all around, just a really good response from people of all political affiliations. What I didn't like, though, again, the flipping media, going back to the media.
Yeah, no, dude. Always.
They were reporting on the song, like assuming my intention. And I had to put out a thing saying, listen, if any media house is saying, you know, I'm making fun of Trump, or, you know, I've got any intention, apart from wanting to raise money for the animals in Springfield, they're lying, because I haven't said anything. So I took a little bit of issue with that, but
I think I saw your post on that.
It didn't come as a surprise.
Yeah.
And they were all saying the exact same thing. They're all saying Kiffness makes fun of the now debunked claim that pets are being eaten. And I was like, hang on. How can you just say it's now debunked? Because
how do you know?
Yes, I think the initial story was debunked, where someone's pet had gone missing and they complained about it and started a rumor that, you know, the Haitian neighbor ate the pet. So that was debunked because the cats, I think, came back. I'm not sure of the story 100%, but they used that to say no one is eating pets, which is false.
Isn't true. Yeah, exactly.
There's actual videos of people, you know, hiding behind their walls, like actually filming people eating like ducks and dogs.
No, there was like ducks. They found ducks' heads in the park. I think there was a video of a guy who caught like a random geese and the park, grabbed it, took it home. I mean, it's the thing with the media, man. It's like, I don't know if you saw, there was this great video by this guy called, I think it's Tyler B. Murphy. Not Tyler B. Murphy. Tyler somebody. My wife showed me. It's this dude who literally went to Springfield. I think it was a few days before that, and he interviewed obviously both sides. He interviewed the Haitian immigrants who are there, and he obviously interviewed a lot of the locals. You know, a lot of like very kind of redneck. They're taking our jobs, that type of shit. Like, a lot of people are going like, our pets. The pets are just all missing. Like no one knows where the cats are, and it's going, okay, so maybe there's some truth to it. Someone go investigate it. That's the media's job.
They're also investigate. To say the now debunked claim is just not. It's not the right way to go about it.
Yeah.
There are lots of videos about immigrants in Europe, I think especially Italy, where they roast cats. And I think the reality is that the attitude towards pets is just different from some places in the world.
But it's also a weird thing is because I remember just before this, there was like, so like, it's almost like this idea completely got erased. Someone took one of the Men in Black blinky blink things and they blinked the media, because it was, wasn't it like 2 months before this happened where there was a guy called, in Haiti, there was this dude called Barbecue, a general, something, his nickname was Barbecue, and he was literally eating people. But somehow that was completely normal, and yet when we go like, oh, the people are really poor, and there's a chance that maybe they're killing a couple of pets, is going like, oh, like, how dare you even suggest this? I'm going like, hold on, guys, like,
yeah,
it's insane to me.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean, I've never really liked Trump. I think, you know, he says crazy things, and
totally crazy.
I think he's probably a good businessman, and I think a lot of what he's done has maybe not been the way that I would have done something, but he gets stuff done, you know.
Yeah.
Where I'm going with this is, in the first election where he won, my response to that was so different to how I feel now about him winning. I remember thinking like, oh my word, this is the worst thing for America. Like, how can this idiot? But it's because that was just how we were informed in South Africa. Like, the media was just telling us, this guy's an idiot, he's an idiot, he's an idiot, he's a racist, he's all this stuff. But now that you can actually go to the source and go listen to him on, I don't know, Joe Rogan or whatever, he's not nearly as bad as what the media painted him out to be.
No, 100%, dude.
Like, he's not a normal dude, but he's also, he's done a lot of good. I think people actually loved him, like, especially before he started running for president. He went on to The View with Whoopi Goldberg and all these ladies, and they're loving him. And all of a sudden, it's like someone flipped a switch and said, "Okay, we're gonna start calling this guy racist." That's how I felt. I felt like I didn't have any enemies. As soon as I started going after the government, suddenly.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're enemy number one.
I like the next flipping Steve Hofmeyr or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but listen, dude, that's
even Steve Hofmeyr. Like, when they started coming after me, I was like, hang on. I don't even know why I think Steve Hofmeyr is a racist. Like,
you were told.
That's just what I'm told, and I'm thinking, you know, Helen Zilla's a racist. That's because that's what the media tells me. And then you go back to what they say, and you see how they manipulate what they've said and taken small things out of context. And you just have to do a little bit of research, just scratch below the surface to realize, oh, maybe that wasn't so racist. Maybe that actually makes sense, you know?
The funniest to me is the Bela March, where people wore orange. And some people in the media were saying they're recreating the apartheid flag. It's just it's getting so ridiculous.
But I mean, I just wanted to say something on the Trump thing, because I always used to think Trump was a jackass, right? Like, my entire life, like The Apprentice, like, it's some dude who does business, you know. All the rappers sing about him. It's like, just another, like, you know, rich dude in America. And then when he started running for president, I was going like, oh, cool, this is a joke. But I think it was as soon as I saw the media's reaction, it was like, this is historical how they just went little Nazi. Like, I'm going like, wait, hold on. Like, how is the guy? It's like the thing we just said about the Hank's Pub. This dude who's been like the favorite of rappers and people aspire to him. Suddenly he's the worst person in the world. Like, he's and I'm going like, wait, this doesn't compute. Now I automatically had like a knee-jerk reaction going, wait, I kind of like him. Not like him. I'm just going like, I'm going to push against the grain, because this isn't normal. Like, you can't just, somebody can't just flip overnight. You know, like, there's something's not on here.
I think the big problem is that they picture it like a dating site. Like, I need to like the president. And I'm going, no, he just needs to be able to do a good job. That's what I need. I don't need to like the guy. And I think that's where the problem 100%. Comes into play, is they become this, oh, you know, Trump's, you know, he's such a dick. I don't care if he's a dick. As long as he gets the job done, lowers the tax rate.
Sometimes you actually need a dick.
Yeah,
you need someone to actually be like, you know, when he's speaking to Putin or Kim Jong-un, you need someone to flip in.
The way like Ian Cameron was talking to Becky Taylor, like you need someone to go, listen, I'm not going to listen to your bullshit anymore. Like screw you. Yeah. This is bullshit. You're lying, you know?
Anyway, guys, sorry, I do have to go. My manager.
No, dude. Thank you so much, bro.
Fighting at my heels because I've got a meeting with a new merch person who's handling our merch. Sorry, I don't want to bore you with details.
No, dude. Awesome. Bro, thank you so much, David. I really appreciate you coming on. And bro, open invitation anytime. We do this every Wednesday. If you ever bored, have nothing to do, fuck, come hang out, talk shit, man. It's awesome having you. Really appreciate you popping in, man.
No, it's nice to speak to you guys. And
shut, dude.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure. Let's do it,
dude. And we'll see you on the X.
Lekker. Never a dull moment.
Never. Sky Daddy. Cheers, dude. Let me just fix this. There we go. Back. Wait. No. No. There we go. Awesome. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listening. It was an enticing conversation.
That was lovely. It was lovely having someone, you know, someone famous. Wait, that's like a record. First famous person. Second famous. Because Rib was the first famous person. He was no. So the first racist we had on here was Rib, and then the second I think Rib, and then
I prefer infamous.
according to like woke Twitter, Rib was the first racist, and then the second racist was the Kiffness. I'm just kidding.
But
no one is racist.
That's something I wanted to ask him, because he's in the public eye, obviously, and he's in entertainment, but he does not take the woke position on everything. And it's it's much easier to just stay quiet. You might support this or that, but it's safer to stay quiet. But he chooses to
100%
share his opinion, and I would like to understand where he gets his balls, because that does take balls.
That's actually fuck, bro. I can't believe you didn't ask him. Like, you should have asked him that, dude. Where do you get your balls? What are they made of? Like, absolute solid.
That's the question. Yeah, because if you think about people in the entertainment industry, especially South Africa, who is making more of an impact or having a bigger voice than the Kiffness?
No, dude,
I don't think of anyone else that's speaking to issues the way that he does.
No. Exactly. He's leading the forefront. There are so many people. The problem is a lot of guys in entertainment are. I mean, if you're established, it's very difficult. You don't want to take a political position, even though, like, after talking to him, right, David, he comes off as, like, I would say he's a moderate, a centrist, a little bit of left leaning on certain things, a little bit of probably more right leaning on certain things, right? He's married, he's Christian, got a kid. The older you get, the more you lean right? But, like, I would say he's in the center, maybe center right. But everybody else would claim he's a complete right winger, which he's not. And the thing is, a lot of people, I think, are scared. They're scared of that position. They're scared of being labeled that position. They're scared of someone coming out, like, oh, like, you support, like,
you got to answer the question as well as why most people are afraid, is because what they do is, a good example is this Irish pub in Cape Town.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They affect your business because you're not allowed to have an opinion. If you don't go with this crowd, we will affect you financially. And what they don't understand is, and that's why some people, I mean, I know a lot of people that are, they have a very same, I mean, Mark, you'll know who I'm talking about here. He's
our friend.
Our friend. Like, and
our
we
friend.
love him to bits. He is.
No, you love him. He's awesome. He's a great ESO player.
Conversation. Yeah.
No, he's a lovely kisser. He kisses amazing. I mean, like, I've kissed him so much. I mean, he just, like, no one, like, his tongue is amazing. It's just beautiful. But you can't risk it.
Debating with them. I love having conversations. We don't necessarily believe the same thing, but I love debating because he challenges me on certain thoughts and certain patterns, and I like people like that. He doesn't judge me for my jokes or my extremeness, and he's accommodating. But I also understand why he's a little conservative in voicing his opinion, because with what's been going on, is you say the wrong thing and cancel you now. And
but who's doing? But it's who's not doing that though. Which side is not doing the canceling? That's the thing. The side you kind of like the right. I mean, let's just be completely honest here. You don't see people on the right canceling someone for having the wrong opinion. It just fucking doesn't happen.
No, definitely. But
Prove me wrong.
You see this a lot. Coming back to what Reep was saying is. You see it a lot in the entertainment business. So hence, Reep has a valid question to ask the Kiffness: where do you get your balls from? Because it could go both ways. And I think with what I've picked up from David is, I think he's very morally driven. It's a very moral question to ask. Like, I'm going to stand on what I believe. Yeah, if there's backlash, there's backlash. But I've done the research. It takes me a couple of minutes just to look the person up. Let's see what they're about. And it's the same with this post that he made. It was very much, hey guys, before labeling this dude, why don't you just let's see what the outcome is. I mean, there's always two sides to a story.
Yeah, but you know why? It's because he went through it. Because his intent initially was, because remember what he got in trouble for was making a song, making a parody song, and the media went and said, because his song was basically just in the middle, just a funny song, and somebody, like the media, went and said, oh no, this is politically that way and therefore it's racist. And then he got that entire backlash, like just bombarded, and he's just like, I don't give a shit. But at the same time, he wasn't dependent. I mean, I don't know, probably good to ask him. I don't think he was dependent on like trying to sign up with a specific brand or like anything like that. A lot of people who are maybe famous, they don't want, and especially, this is especially in America. You won't see, like, how many people in America or Hollywood do you think are maybe conservative or right-leaning? I could probably name 5 people that I know.
Yeah.
Like Mel Gibson, Gina Carano, like literally no one else.
So I just want to answer Ambrose's question here, is why I'm not showing my face. The lighting is so terrible that that's why I don't have the camera on. Like, just to answer his question. Otherwise, my lighting is so bad. It looks so grainy. I look like, it just doesn't look
Yeah, he's got a
good.
shitty camera. And Rib, Rib's on the other side of the world, and he's gotten this. This is the same reason. This is the stuff we're talking about. You can speak to this, Rib. It's like the people who hate you will do absolutely vicious shit to you if they know who you are, where you live. That's why, right?
Yeah. So for me, number one, I'm a ghost. But number 2,
identify as a ghost. Pronouns was and were.
There are things that need to be said. If was were, that's good. There are things that I believe need to be said that you cannot say in the public space because of the stuff we've been talking about. That if I might work in a company now and some things are accepted now, but 10 years from now, who knows what will be accepted? In the 70s, people did blackface and thought it was funny.
I mean,
and
a good
now
example is
you'll get cancelled for that.
Sorry, Sean, you were saying?
No, it's a good example is Ronaldo right now. 14
he did
years
something
later.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to give my opinion at all. It's honestly on my point of view here is like I have really shit lighting and a bad camera. I don't mind. Like by the end of the day, for me is I stand behind what I say. If I'm going to offend someone, I'm sorry, be offended. Everything I say is from point of humor, because my core belief is everything is okay to joke about. If it's everything. Not that, then we can't joke about anything.
Then it's a cult. If you can't joke about something, that thing you can't joke about is a fucking cult.
And that's the thing. It becomes this weird scenario, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure the person that's offended that I made a joke makes jokes about other stuff, and I don't care if they make fun of me. I really don't care. Take a jab at me. Fuck. give me back the same medicine. I'll turn around and laugh at it because I find it funny.
But I mean,
but
to Rib's point. Sorry, go for a Rib.
Yeah. Sorry, please go ahead.
No. I just wanted to say, like, the thing is, a lot of people go, there shouldn't be anonymity. No, people should. There's certain things that I would love to say, and I'm going like, fuck it, I can't say that because I still have to think about, shit. What if somebody I know or something? I mean, I remember getting like, I think it was during the Trump thing. I think COVID and Trump. I think I said something about, I shared a meme, and I had backlash on Facebook for days, where people going, "How dare you? Fuck you! You're like a Nazi supporter. I'm fascist," and I'm going like, "Bro, I'm not American." And people lost their minds because it's the fucking radical leftists. It's the crazy people on the fringe who I'm scared of. But to a degree, and it was Rib earlier said, like, some things need to be said. There's some shit I would love to fucking say, right? I would like I would love to. There's certain things I would just love to go like, yeah, like the whole apartheid thing. I would go like, but like, 40. Why didn't you guys fight back?
Well, you said it. No, but like it's once again, like, at the end of the day, is you're trying to build a business. I think Alvain said it as well. It depends on the source of income and circumstances. Yes. I've always felt, fuck them. You're reading it, fuck them. Sorry, I lost track. Come for me because not being anonymous gives credence to my opinion, and I agree with it. But there's also like our mate. It's if he had to say something and someone doesn't agree with him. I mean, he could lose his livelihood. And you could lose your livelihood. I mean, unfortunately, my first response is, besides my opinion, is my first not response. What's what's the word? A promise is no, it's not the right word. But my first. Oh my god, I can't get the fucking word.
It's okay. We're all a little bit. We're all a little tired.
Yes. My first responsibility goes towards my family. It's one I need to provide. I need to be able to do.
Unfortunately, that's the truth.
I'm willing to be a little more conservative with certain things. I mean, there's a lot of times like I'll make a joke and I go, oh shit, Mark's not going to get monetized. And then I sit back and I go, it's not my channel. It's fine. I don't really give a shit. I'm joking, but it's stuff like that. So like I understand there is a bit of, I want to say, fear. I think until society has become a bit more relaxed and just realized like the whole Ronaldo conversation, it's if you're going to go down this route, go after Leonardo DiCaprio, go after every person that's made a joke or who said something in a movie. But it's not about that. It's the tidal wave they're riding at that time. Oh, I'm angry. Let me be angry at this guy because he said something 14 years ago.
It's like that line from it's that like the vibe like with Rib, right? Dude, don't show your face because you know what? You get to say shit, and because the stuff Rib says is like it's truth, right? But we fucking can't handle truth. And the only way you're going to stop people believing the bullshit is to feed them truth. They need to fucking eat the truth up. And it's like, what's that line from The Dark Knight? It's like, he's not this hero we deserve right now. What's the fucking line? It's not the hero we deserve. It's the hero we need. We don't deserve. No, I can't fucking remember. But basically, something like,
we need people exactly like that. And I think the thing is, we're in a culture battle, and we've got the woke agenda against us, and we've got leftists against us, and many of us, if you're self-sufficient, then I think you've got more of a leeway to be controversial. But if you work in a corporate where there's corporate reputation and your boss might be a leftist, and who knows, it gets very complicated to publicly give your opinions. And I mean, the tweet of mine that went viral, just asking if someone would prefer a robot above a maid. I got death threats. It went crazy over a mild tweet. So if I were public, people would contact where I work,
they've done that,
and they would target my family, and they would do crazy stuff.
they also do it out of pure spite. It's I'm a little. I mean, have you ever watched that one episode of it was South Park, and they talk about the something Razor. It's about the trolling at the time, and the guy, you know, I think it's Carl's dad.
Skank Hunt 75, something like that. I remember.
And he talked about this particular. It's not about offending people in Group A. It's about offending people in Group B, but getting Group C to stand up for Group A, and that's what you have with everything that's happening. It's someone gets upset about your comment, but it fuels someone else, and it's this disaster effect that.
Yeah.
End of the day is if someone that contacts is your boss because they're offended because of what you said,
they'll do that.
Now you lose, and that's the thing. It's this tantrum aspect that you find, and just freedom of speech, dude. Words can't hurt you, bro.
No, but the thing is, I mean, this happened to like our good friend Joe and his wife, Sky ZA. People try to fucking hunt her down. They were like, phoned the place of her business, got like deep into the stuff to try and just to destroy her. I mean, like if someone says something mean to me, like calls me a colonizer, you can say the worst thing to me. I'm like, I could not give a shit. I do not have the time in the day to even go Google anything. I give a fuck about you
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I mean, I just phone him up for no reason. Go, hey, dick, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I put down
make bullying great again. Make bullying great again.
It's like,
yeah, but see, the problem isn't too many of you guys out there. The problem is too many of other people out there who can be vindictive or just try and ruin your life because they don't agree with your opinions.
Yes.
And with the whole environment that we live in currently, that's a possibility. Like we were saying earlier, just the accusation of being racist or being whatever can ruin your life.
I mean, look at Hank's Pub. They literally, this guy, I could tomorrow, I could walk into somewhere and go like, I can accuse a business of complete racism, and what can they do? They can do fuck all, right? Because like, if I record it, they're like literally the accusation does more damage than anything else. Unfortunately,
that's what it is. Yeah, it's gotten to that state, and that's why I'm saying, Reeb, stay, hide your face, but say what you
stay
need
anonymous.
to say. We need people.
When you win the lottery, Reeb, when you win the European lottery and you're like 1 point something billion euro, right? And then you don't need to work. Then fuck, bro. Then just come out and go like, get fucked. Then you can show your face.
I'll have a big coming out party.
There we go.
Big coming out of the closet party.
Guys, it's getting late. Rib, before I like click the don't go yet, I'm just gonna say we're gonna say bye to everybody. Thanks so much for joining. David, the Kiffness, dude, you're absolutely amazing. Thanks for joining us. Thanks everybody for watching. Everybody on the fucking YouTube, everybody on the Twitter. Rib, thank you for coming on when David took so long, and Darth Sean, you're amazing. We're going to call it a night, and we see you guys next Thursday. Cheers.